Good morning, CCI. My name is Mr. Davidson, and I am actually a returning graduate to CCI, and I stand here thrilled this morning to be back at CCI, this time as a principal, your principal, and I look forward to meeting everybody, as many as I can in the hallways, and yeah, say hi when we walk by, and we will get to know each other. A little history, I guess I come from this town. I graduated this high school, and not to date myself, but the cohort then was 5 years. We had grade 13. I was the last one, I think, grade 13. And moving on to a career of 5 different high schools and central board level principal, I'm here back at CCI and just on top of the world. Glad to be here. Going back and just talking about COVID for a wee bit, it was fantastic to see everybody back in school today. Staff, custodians, students, everyone. We can't go backwards, though, and regress with any kind of COVID challenges. And Mr. Limoges and Mr. Fogarty are here today to also help relay that message about social distancing. To help us with that piece now, any member of our school team, and a member of our school team is a student, a teacher, an administrator, custodian, anybody that's in the school has to do the COVID screening now before they can come into the school. This is ministry and the Simcoe Muskoka Health Unit direction, and that's why we're back today full force. Actually, tomorrow we're full force with synchronous as well. But that said, so all staff members that you see in the building did their COVID test before they came to work today. That expectation isn't just us, it's students as well. So you're asked to go onto the board site, and there is an identifier that says, I've done my COVID test. It's an honor system. There's no button that says you've done it. And when your homeroom teacher asks in the morning if you have done it, I mean, if you haven't and you forgot, no big deal. Just come down to the main office. Your teacher will let you. We'll help you. The COVID screening's on the wall right by the office door, and we'll give you a slip test to get back to class. And that's your official identifier that you've done it. Everybody's got to do it now coming to school. So anyway, glad to be here. Say hi, and yeah, I'll hand it over to Mr. Limoges.
Thank you, Mr. Davidson. Good morning, CCI. Our COVID rules are designed to keep us all healthy to the best of our ability. We recognize that they are less than convenient, but they are necessary to ensure that we can continue to remain here learning face-to-face. During lunch, you have 2 options. You can stay in your own class, at your own desk, or you can leave the building. During study hall, you also have 2 options. You may stay in your class and complete any work that you may have, or if your parent or guardian has given you permission to leave the school, you may leave to go home. Students should not be around the school in any way if they have been excused from study hall. The other time we'd like to look at is the bus time, so after school, while you're waiting for buses. At 2:40, students should return home. If you're waiting for your bus, you should be in the supervised bus area. Students waiting for buses may wait inside the school on cold days in the main hall between the CAF and the library science area and must be separated by 2 meters at all time. The only washrooms available during this time will be the 2 washrooms, the single-use washrooms outside of the library. If we can manage all of these things and a few more, we should be able to keep ourselves safe. Mr. Fogarty.
Thank you, Mr. Limoges. 3 more points. First, social distancing. Once we are in the building, it's very important that we remain socially distant. And what that means is 2 meters or 6 feet. There are arrows taped on all the floors to show you the flow of traffic. Please follow those, hopefully in single file, 2 meters or 6 feet apart. Next, masks. Masks are to be worn at all times on school property, inside and outside of the building. There is one obvious exception, and that is when you're eating, hopefully lunch, so let's try to limit that. Vaping, no vaping at all, ever, on school property, full stop. There will be consequences if you're caught vaping on school property, so please, let's not go there. Thank you, welcome back everyone, and I hope we have a fantastic quadmester.